I remember the first time I realized I could read. My mother had just literally slapped the stammer out of me, and I heard myself speak as clear as a sunny day. Having a stammer and a lisp made me insecure about speaking. I kept all my thoughts to myself, especially in the ghetto of my small island where children took pleasure in being cruel to others like me. But The Sunflower Parable by Liz Curtis Higgs was the book that rescued me from the prison of silence. When I heard myself say Logan whistled his way down the lane, I knew finally I could defend myself. I could prove how I belonged and that I was smart. Most importantly, it made my mother happy. I still remember the Kool-Aid like smile that defeated the intense look on her face that evening. Soon after, my mother began working on my other speaking problem, my lisp. Of all the females in my family, I had the worst lisp, and I could not say my middle name, Anishka, or words like sausage for years. My mother's solution was to have me repeatedly read the S, P, and Z sections of the dictionary so that I could practice how to manipulate my tongue and be confident saying my name. When I finally gained confidence, she retired the dictionary and bought me books by Bahamian authors, Maya Angelou's I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, Franz Kafka's The Metamorphosis, and A Raisin in the Sun. Every day, I had to read the newspaper, which was a big sacrifice because the 50 cents spent on that paper could have purchased the juice for my lunch. For my mother, and thus for me, reading became a path to advancement. Reading made me appreciate my humble beginnings. Through the biographies of Maya Angelou, Elizabeth Blackwell, Marie Curie, and Malcolm X, I learned the importance of the struggle. I read to pay homage to the system that freed me of insecurity in speech. In those books, I found inspiration, promise, hope, truth, and established a strong connection to the world. I read because my mother always told me reading was the key to understanding, and she was right. I didn't read much fantasy children's literature, but because of what I did read, I learned how to endure hardship and relate to people of all cultures, socioeconomic statuses, and religions. More than anything, I read because it is a way to honor my mother's memory and continually express appreciation for the sacrifices she made so that I could read. The last time I saw my mother, she could not speak, and it was my time to speak for her, to read for her. And so we read Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. I read because in books, I find myself, my mother, my hurt, my happiness, and solutions. Reading brings me peace.